I used to be so lonely. Even if I had people around me, I felt lonely because there was no one around that really understood what I was going through. I thought that just that I'm by myself in this world, and the people that I had so many people, 20, 30 people around me. I had a beautiful partner, and no one seems to get what I was going through. It was really, really strange at this time, and I just said, I craved something genuine. I want to have deep conversations. I want to focus on growing myself. I want to get the things out of here. I want to let go of a lot of stuff, and I understood there was work needed to be done, and I was actually excited about this. I went out there, I did my thing, and by the way, you should click the link down here if you want to come to our event where we're going to meet so many amazing people, maybe even partner. It's the best Tinder ever, by the way. Down there's a link, and you can click it, and you can go down, and you can fill in your information, and you can submit to get your ticket to this event. Because this event is not any event. This event is about reprogramming yourself, literally changing the story within your mind that drives all of your actions. And we're going to do this together. Yes, you are going to be doing this, but for this to happen, you need to go down, click the link, submit your information, and get a ticket. And then you can bring a friend if you want. There's a special gift for you in the checkout, so don't miss that one. But I remembered I had no one to discuss with. I had no one, and I'm from Sweden. I'm a normal person that just tend to grow up in a situation where I needed to face all of the challenge. I wanted more, and the only place that I found out that more was at these events. I have now recreated all of this stuff. What we're gonna be doing is healing, reprogramming, celebrating, and having so much fun. We're gonna reprogram all of the stuff that we have in our mind that makes us procrastinate, feeling lonely, maybe self-sabotaging yourself from going where you want to go, not making enough money, because it's also in the mind. All of this stuff starts in the mind, and then they manifest in the body. Because when we are low vibe, when we are low in energy, when we don't have the stamina, when we are always tired, when we don't really get ourselves to do the things that we want to do in life, even if it's just simple as enjoying the moment. Many times people are stuck in enjoying the moment, and they can't even I'm here right now. The time is always now, and I'm not enjoying it. What's wrong? I used to ask myself, what's wrong with me? What's the whole thing? Why can't I enjoy life? I was so tired. I was actually miserable, but I knew in my heart that I wanted to go for more. I knew there was something that I was about to do with my life that was greater than anything else. I knew this. I knew I had the capability, but I couldn't understand how to access it. When you click the link and you book a ticket for you and your friend, you're gonna be able to reprogram. You're gonna be able to understand why you're tired all the time. We're gonna make sure that you have energy and that you go for the things that you wanna go for. It's very important. I'm telling you, this message is to you. It's very, very important that you go for the things that you dream the most of. And it's all going to make sense to you when you come to the event, and I'm going through all of this thing and I explain, but there is something inside of you that needs to be born. It needs to be created, and you need to create it. It's very important that you listen to what I'm saying. If you are not doing this, you're only going to have to relive your life and then come back in another body, and then that person gets the same dream and get the same. So it's you got an order from the universe, and the universe said, yes, go live this life, go do this thing, go live this dream. I planted this dream in your mind so you can go do it. I'm gonna give you the tools, and we're gonna do it together, where you get to discover what all of those things are, so you get clarity. So when you go down and you click the link and you get a ticket to our event, our next event, you get to discover and experience this. I'm gonna teach you the 3 steps that make sure that you always have energy and end up in a high vibe state. When you're in a high vibe state, there is no problems that is big enough for you. And therefore, you feel that you can keep on going, keep on going, keep on going, instead of self-sabotaging. When you self-sabotage with different things, and you end up doing nothing, that's actually a pattern that needs to be breaking down. We're going to break the pattern. We're going to implement and put something new there so you don't go there again. We're going to make sure that we do this kind of reprogramming face to face, and you get to write all of it down and you get to remember everything. And also in the checkout, there's a whole course of exactly what we're doing. So if you want to get that course when you check out, you can just go back at any time and just go and redo it. But for that to happen, you need to experience it first. You need to have an experience of what we're about to do. Because when you first had the experience, then you can go back and remember, oh, I felt so good when we did this exercise. Or I remember when I was like, collecting all my dreams, and like I wrote down the goals. I wanted to do this and this and this and this, and I found out that this behavior that I got from my mom and dad was holding me back, but now it's gone because we did a reprogram and we deleted all of that from like the body. The mind holds the memory, but the body holds the behavior. So when we totally feel it in a different way, and when we experience it, by the way, that's why we don't do this virtually. So go down and get yourself a ticket to our event. It's only going to be this price this time. I'm not doing it to this price ever again. And I'm not going to be doing it in this place again. So be the first one to get there when we get to experience something. Because maybe you read something sometime. You read a book and you're like, yeah, I read this book, but I only remember half of it, or like 10%, and it really didn't stick to me. That's because information that is not connected with emotion is not retained. What we do at this event is that we take this information that's reprogramming us, and we connect it with enough emotions and enough energy and enough intensity, and it sits in your body. We drill it in your body. So when you leave the event, there is no question that your body remembers something different. Is that making sense? So again, go down, get yourself a ticket, bring a friend. It's really fun. I love this process. It's amazing. It's a whole full day. When you get out of there, you're gonna be like, this is crazy. I never thought it was possible. So many people that gone through our event, they called me up 5 years later, like, Michael, like, oh, I remember when I did the first event with you, and like, it was so amazing. I'm still doing this and I'm doing that, and now I have a group of people. Can you come on live? And like, of course, no problem. Changing and reprogramming the shit. I used to say that we need to like empty. First, we need to empty out the shit, and then we pour back positivity. Like, we only pour back good shit. So first we take out, we get rid of it, like gone. And then we pour back positive stuff. We choose the story. We can then choose the information. We can choose what we put back inside of ourselves. We can choose what we want our life to become. Your past does not have to be your future. Whatever happened to you in the past is just a story that we're gonna change, and then you can move on in a different direction and do things that you never done before. But maybe you have dreamed, because let's not bullshit ourselves. Every single person out here has a dream about something. Everyone has a dream about something, but very few people actually go for it. And I hear stuff all the time. Yeah, I like my job and it's okay. And yeah, you like your job? But you came here for a fucking reason. You came here for a reason. You are not like everyone else. You came here because you were meant to create something that is your uniqueness. Your specific way of doing it. Only you can do it. Life is waiting for you to create what you always dreamed of creating. I'm gonna make sure that we do things together. When you get a link down below, like you click there and you get yourself a ticket to our event, I'm gonna make sure that you don't leave this place like in no other state than euphoric. So you understand that you can go and do and be and have everything that you want in your life. If we don't have that knowing in ourselves, this game called life is not super fun. If we walk around in a life where we feel that we are limited, like I used to feel like, oh, if this is it, why am I even doing? If I can't have more, if I can't do more, if I can't experience more, if I can't have more better sex, if I can't have more money, if I can't have more experiences, what am I even doing here? Why should I satisfy? This is when I grew up, I heard people all the time, Michael, why can't you satisfy with the things that you have? Why can't you just be happy with what you have right now? Well, I am happy, but evolution is always more. Life does not stop. It doesn't go back to anything. We're always going forward. Evolution is always going forward. It's always expanding. The universe always expands. It's a never-ending expanding process of growth. And you are so too. And I am so too. And when we get this, we can just like, you know what? Embrace it. Let's go for more. I love more money. I love more experiences. I love more great people around me. I love more women around me. I like more men around me. I like more good material stuff around me. Maybe I want more kids. I want more children. Whatever that is, go down, click the link below so you can get a ticket to our event. It's super cool. You're not going to regret it. And if you come this far, like I guarantee you, this is a guarantee from me. If you don't feel at lunchtime that you don't get value like never before, like if you don't feel like you get $100,000 worth of value, that your life is literally like, this is going to change me and it's going to take me exactly where I need to go, you can take the ticket or the money, that the cost for the ticket, and you can get a refund. You get to keep all the, because there's a lot of bonuses down here. That's over 1,000 euros and dollars worth of bonuses down here. You get to keep them, all of them. You can walk out. There is no judgment. In my events, there is no shame, there's no guilt, and there's no judgment. I do not judge. Maybe this wasn't for you. You can take your money, you can leave, and there is no discussion about it. I'm not going to ask. We're all happy. I'm happy that you came, that you actually tried and did your best. But I am so sure that this event has changed so many lives for so many people. And they, maybe in the moment, it can be a little bit like, shit, what's going on? There's a lot of information and everything. But when we finish, they come out and they're like, hallelujah. This is so nice. I love this. And they're really excited about their life. And you can listen down here, if you haven't gone down, and if you haven't clicked and got the ticket yet, you can listen to the testimonials of the people that came to our event. It's so amazing. It's crazy. One of the girls, she lost 17 kilos in 10 weeks time. It's 1.7 kilo every week because she changed what was going on in her mind. Or yeah, I helped her change those things. And when she went through the process, it was like she didn't do anything. She even says in the testimonial, I don't even know what I've done. It feels like you did it. And I was like, actually, you did it. That's how easy life can get. But when we are in conflict in our mind, like I used to be lonely, and I used to like, what is this about? And then I got all the things that I wanted, and I was still unhappy. And I was like, I don't want life to be this way. I want to enjoy my life. Like time is always now. It's always happened. Why am I not happy in the moment? And it was because my internal story and the things that went on inside of me was so out of alignment that I just needed to align myself. And I went to these events all around the world. I've done 50 events now. And I did these events and it just changed me in the core. It changed the people. It changed them in a way that it's like, it's permanent. You go here and it's permanent. It's just not something that you go there and you listen and you leave and like, what was it about? No, this event is a full immersion live experience. It's gonna change you in the core. And just like one of Emma, the girls that's down here in the testimonial said, actually, it didn't change me. It just brought the real self out. It brought my real self out. I don't know if you can feel it. I am so excited about doing this because I know what's happened in these events. We break through things that no one else kind of like could have seen. Magic happens. We manifest shit in like no time. You get to meet people that's your peer group. Remember, the people that come on these events, you go down, you click the link here and you get the ticket. You can bring a friend. You can go by yourself. It's actually best to go by yourself, to be honest. The people that really go through this experience, they meet people that they never thought was possible to meet, because these events attract like-minded people. It attracts people that just like you, and you can meet your partner even. This is like a Tinder, the best Tinder you can ever go to, the best fast dating whatever, and you don't have to think about it even. You can just set the intention of like, I want to meet my partner, and I guarantee you at some point you're gonna meet your like better half. I used to call it better half. It's like you meet the other match. It's amazing. It happens all the time. It's a beautiful process. When we reprogram all our, we can empty out all of the shit that we've been carrying on our shoulders. By the way, do you know what people have pain in their shoulders like this? It's because they carry things on themselves. And it's also in one of the Emma's full review down there. She said, the pain went away when I could leave the baggage. I can purge. I can get the kind of like out of me. I can get the pain out of me. And that's what we do. We get the pain out of you. We literally take it out, throw it away, and we pour new positive things inside of you. And the pain that you had in your neck or in your shoulders or like in your hips or whatever, in your knee, all of those things, they can change. I know it sounds fucking crazy. And it sounds like something, but I've seen it so many times. There's a review down here. Her name is Emma. Go listen to that one. She talks about it, and she explained that like the real self came out. The real small Emma, the real you, the real her came out, and all of a sudden she can say things that she normally didn't say. She told me in the beginning, like, now my mouth is faster than my mind. I just speak. I don't think. I don't overthink. I'm not ashamed of saying the things that I'm supposed to say. Like, isn't that just so beautiful to hear when someone that's been trapped in their mind and like they haven't been able to say the things that they want to say, all of a sudden can go out in the world and just like, yes, 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 say these things and enjoy the process, enjoying life. And this is what it's all about. I've been so miserable in my life so many times. Maybe it looked like I had it all figured out. I had all the stuff. I had all the cars and the things and the toys and whatever. But it was not until I started to do these events and I met the like-minded people and I get to see all of this and I went through all of these processes. Everything that I'm going to take you through, I've done on myself so many times. I do them regularly all the time. I just keep practicing these things and they keep working. You are going to get a toolbox of things that you can bring home and you can keep doing with yourself. When you keep doing this with yourself, all of a sudden, you're experiencing life completely different. And it's like you're changing your glasses. You're taking off the old glasses, you're putting the new glasses on. Go down, fill in your information, name and everything, click submit, and pay for the ticket. It's not much. You have an early bird price right now that's never coming back. Normally it's the double, and the price will rise by time. So if you leave this now, the price is not coming back. You're not gonna get the price ever again. It's just like, this is your time. This is now. I named this Now or Never. I named this event Now or Never because this is the time we take this step. I'm gonna hold your hand. I'm gonna make sure that I'm holding your hand when we're jumping, and I'm holding your hand right now. I'm still here. Like when you go down there and get your ticket, make sure that you fill in your information and click submit, and then you go through the payment, and then you get your ticket emailed. And in the email, I will be there too. I will talk about the next step for you. I will explain for you what you're gonna do. And if there's something that you're wondering about, you can just email us back and ask. But this is the time. It's now or never. Life has been waiting for you. Life has been waiting for you to take the next step. We are about to take the next step. We're about to step into your new life. This is an amazing time to start this year and starting this out like this. It's an amazing time, and it's an amazing opportunity for you to go out there, take the leap of faith and go there. Reprogram yourself, empty out the shit, take a new decision for yourself, and let's go. Go, 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 go. Enjoy life. Create